We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, I see you self-reflecting and just removing yourself, wanting to be in this hermit mode so that you can like really just take a breather and figure out your next step, you know, your next move. Very soon. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, you're in this stage. Absolutely. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay. So this Queen of Swords in reverse is someone that you have known in the past life. And so it may have been tough to like just let go of the situation, especially if you guys have created a lot of stability together, you know. It says healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. All right. And so in all aspects, if this is your mother, yeah, Spirit is wanting you to heal family issues. But for a lot of you guys, I'm getting spouse. One more card. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, okay? I feel like with this Queen of Wands, I don't know, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. That's this Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? It's up to you to make the decision. I feel like you are moving forward when it comes to that situation. And you may have been up in the air. You still may be up in the air about how you really feel about that. But I feel like self-reflection and just being alone for, you know, the time, going out in nature and just really grounding yourself is going to give you the clarity that you're looking for, okay? Let's get some messages from your angels. These are general messages, okay? Okay, this new person that's coming into your life could also be from your past life, someone that you were in a partnership with. Okay, so if it started out being a platonic relationship, it can turn into, you guys can realize how much chemistry you got, and it can turn into a full-blown relationship, okay? And it's something that you may not be expecting. All right, angels, what messages do you have for the collective? We have take a divinely guided chance, okay? Yeah, so if that fear creep up, don't allow that to block your blessings, okay? Allow this new energy to come in. It says all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk. And you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. It says unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Yeah. All right, we have release resentment about money. So yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Okay? Pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have the savings to invest in your present and your future. And then we have no more complaining. So complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Yes, so show gratitude and just be thankful for the things that you have, because, you know, I definitely see that you may not be acknowledging your growth and how far you've come because things are moving kind of slow, but I do see, your fruits coming in, slowly but surely, and you're going to be successful with that. Some people may not be in agreement with what you're doing or how you're doing it, but you have to follow your path and what you feel is right, and just try things, take a risk. Some things may work and some may not, but you'll figure that out along the way. Okay, so just keep that steady flow, and most importantly, take time to ground and self-reflect. Okay. Yeah. All right. You're releasing any confusion, things that just wasn't clear. It's like, yeah, you're wanting clarity. We have surrender. I can release my need to control. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. That's one thing that stands out. Yes, you just have to be patient, Doubts. I release the need to know all the answers. And we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Absolutely. All right. Okay, surrender. I can release my need to control. You need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external control over people or situations. The majority of your external control is through the power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it is not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul, too, has a path, and you possess the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time, your ego will rise up and demand that things be the way they should be. Envision a hot air balloon being loaded up with all of the things you think you need to control, and let them ride away in the balloon. You'll be surprised to find that when you release the energy of control and accept the energy of surrender, doors will open that you never expected, because you have now given the universe space in which to materialize what is needed for your highest soul growth. Okay? So don't try to control outcomes and people, and, just go with the flow of things like the hangman. Okay? And stay focused and just concentrate on what it is that you are trying to accomplish. And slowly but surely, things are going to work out. Okay? Yeah. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. It's impossible for the human brain to comprehend the mysteries of the universe. You are only consciously aware of the 3 dimensions for a reason, and that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. Everyone has his or her own personal path to this awareness, and there is no right or wrong answer as long as your goal is to manifest the energy of love and compassion. The wisdom of the divine trickles into the physical dimension, and some of it will resonate with your soul and some will not. These are your signposts that guide you to your correct path. If the wisdom resonates with you and seems right, then keep it. If not, release it back to the universe. Always be aware and mindful of the insights that your spirit guides and teachers put on your path. Okay? Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Earth has become a place of instant gratification. You must focus on the maxim. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. This card has come to you because you need to learn the joy of anticipation. The process of doing is so rich in lessons. But when you concentrate only on the goal, those experiences are disregarded. Life is an unfolding, and the more patience you practice, the more you will let the universal energy celebrate itself through you and bring the experience and situations your soul requires. You need to learn that there is a rhythm to everything in the universe. And the more you are living with patience, the more aware you are of the lessons your soul is studying. You are on a path. There are signposts. If you are speeding down the path, you will miss the little miracles and treasures that have been placed there. So live in the moment, okay? And we have trust. I keep looking at this Three of Swords. It's like, yeah, I feel like there was something that you wanted to happen fast that did not happen. And Spirit is trying to slow you down so that you can recognize what needs to be done, okay? Slow down and pay attention so that you don't miss the blessing is what I'm getting. And there's a Queen of Wands in that is going to help you whatever this new beginning, this new opportunity. It's like you guys are working as a team, and this person, whatever they're bringing to the table, is going to bring up abundance, okay? And you may be a little worried about this person and doubting their abilities, but they're very capable. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody that you want on your team, okay? This person is going to balance things out and be that other half that you were looking for, you know? It doesn't have to be romantic, but it's like whatever you were missing, this person has that flavor, okay? Don't judge a book by its cover. Patience. So there we go. We have that. And then trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. The earth can be a tricky place, but you have been given a tool to help you navigate through the murky waters, your intuition. You must learn to tell the difference between ego talk and soul talk, and then trust your soul. Once you get into the habit of following your intuition, you will come to practice that discernment externally. You will be able to know if a person or a situation is trustworthy. But it all begins with listening to your inner voice. Exercise it like a muscle. And when you determine that it is always right, that wisdom will spread out and influence everything that you do. Decisions will seem easier. Your soul only wants what is best for you, and you must learn to trust it. Okay? So those are the soul journey messages. And then I'm going to get a Starseed oracle for you guys before I close out the reading. Okay. What message does the collective need at this time, Spirit? You want to know if this is going to be a good investment. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Something is telling me, I just want to see who this Queen of Swords in reverse is. I forgot to clarify this. That's extremely hurt. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me a little bit more about this Queen of Swords in reverse? Whoa. Okay. Unbothered. This person is pretending to be unbothered, but they're an obsessive lover. Drama starter. They're dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. Okay. Haunted. Love triangle, third party, multiple lovers. Okay, so there's that. I just wanted to know. And then clarify this Queen of Wands spirit. Okay. Travel. Okay. I do feel like you're going to travel and end up meeting this person and give this person an offer. Someone is going to try to cock block this situation. Someone that's played out. I feel like that's this King of Swords in reverse. And also, yes, because you are traveling, I kept looking at this Three of Swords like, what is this? Okay, so this third party, this love triangle situation, I do feel like you may end up being attracted to this Queen of Wands or having a lot of chemistry with this person, right? It may end up in a third party situation if you don't like divorce this person or completely cut it off, which I do feel like you are, right? I do feel like with the Ten of Swords, like you're done, but this person is so obsessed they're not getting the picture, or either you guys have not completely got a divorce. When you meet this person, you're still going to be married even if you're separated. It's like you might meet this person when you're traveling, right? And then it's like, oh, you guys start talking business, and then one thing leads to another. But I think it's going to be more so like a business oriented partnership type of thing, but that may turn into something else, is what I just kept looking at this Three of Swords. Like, why is the Three of Swords here, right? And so this might happen out the blue. Like, you don't even expect this. But if you're traveling somewhere, you're going to end up meeting this person, all right? You guys are going to be successful together if you listen to your inner self and, take that chance. But I do feel like there is people that are not going to be happy with this, right? You're going to have somebody that's sending you the evil eye when this happens, when this comes in, because it's like, yeah, they're not over it. They're still bitter about it. Okay, I just wanted to see what that was about. Now let's go ahead and see your Starseed Oracle. I remember okay, soul plan. The fated life versus the destiny life. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all a part of the larger plan. So what are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? Okay, that is a point to ponder. And yeah, I feel like that just, if you don't receive anything from this reading, what I just read, the I Remember soul plan is something that I feel like is very significant in whatever you're going through, okay? So that is the reading. God bless you all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.